Welcome back to another show. The Drovers are already halfway through the baseball season, and they're looking strong. As the only senior starter on the Drover pitching staff, Caleb Martin holds a couple university records. He's with us today to talk about his 4 years at the university. This is In the Saddle.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
Welcome to In the Saddle this week. Our guest is Caleb Martin. He's a senior pitcher with the USAO baseball team, and just this year he set a couple new team records in career strikeouts and career victories, and he's the team leader this year in ERA and strikeouts and innings pitched and just about everything else. So Caleb, thanks for coming out to the show, and a great season so far for you and the Drovers.
Well, thanks for having me.
Talk about the season a little bit, and especially setting the new marks in strikeouts and career wins.
This season's been going really great so far. We worked really hard all fall, and Coach Ross and Hibbets, and also we got a new coach, Coach Seth Park, and they've got us ready. They did a tremendous job all fall by just making us work as hard as we possibly could without pushing anybody over the limit. And so far the season's really paying off. And strikeouts, I mean, I wasn't even paying attention to that. I didn't know I was that close to it, but the first few games, I'm not usually a strikeout pitcher. In the past, I haven't really been the guy that strikes out 10 guys in a game. And first few outings this year, had quite a few strikeouts and realized, wow, I might get that record. A few games later, I did. The wins record was my proudest record so far because, you know, that's a team record. If I'm winning, the team's winning. So that's my favorite record so far.
It's a mark that was set just a few years ago by Nate Hammonds, and sometimes it takes, you know, maybe 5 or 6 or 10 years before a mark is broken. But you got to play with Nate quite a bit, and that had to be some pretty good camaraderie there.
Yeah, Nate's always giving me a hard time about what are you going to do if you don't break my records this year, and I just told him if I pitch good and don't break them, I won't be mad. If I pitch bad and don't break them, I'll be upset about, you know, not breaking them. But he was there at the game when I broke the win record, and he gave me a big hug after the game, and you know, he was proud of me.
Overall, for the pitching staff this year, I've noticed that the walks are down quite a bit. So, what is Coach Ross? What are some changes in the team pitching that's made that possible? Do you think?
Well, I'll tell you, Coach Ross. Anybody on the team knows he hates walks. If you walk a guy, it might be their best hitter on the team who could tie the game up with a home run, and you're thinking pitch around him. He wants you to go right at every batter, and everybody on the team, all the pitchers know how much he hates walks. So we get down there and we do our drills, we practice throwing strikes, and we pitch to contact. So that's what's getting us wins.
He's kind of changed your routine up a little bit this year, hasn't he?
Yeah, I've been pitching or throwing my arm slots a lot lower than it has been. I'm not near the power pitcher I used to be, which I used to think, you know, I want to throw 90. I don't want to throw 85, but it's working out a lot better. My ball's got a lot more movement, and so 86, 87 with movement's a lot better with 90 being straight. So it's definitely working. That might be where my strikeouts are coming too.
Talk about the series last week, a big series win with Oklahoma Christian, and especially in the game you pitched in the last game, some big moments in that one.
Yeah, the Oklahoma Christian series, the whole thing was just huge, and it came down to the last game since we had split the first two. And they had runners in scoring position in the 6th and 7th inning both, and at any point could have taken the lead. Vince Linke came in after Connor got hurt and made a great play at the wall to pretty much save the game. He caught it with his back against the wall, which had it gone out would have been a tying home run. I probably would have got pulled. But he made the play, and we ended up finishing up. Moy, regular Moy, also had a great play at shortstop in the 6th inning, with runners on second and third. Had the ball gone through, they would have probably scored 2 to tie it then. And he made the play to end the inning.
Now, Connor got hurt in a key moment in the game, and actually the defense really came up strong for you several times that game.
Yeah, when Connor got hurt, he ran against, hit his head on the wall, and actually was pretty much knocked out cold. Well, Romas came over from center field and got the ball in quick enough that the guy was trying to get an inside the park home run, and Romas threw it into Qualls. Qualls got him at the plate, and a bang-bang play at the plate. So that would have been their first run of the game, and we held them right there, which was huge. Now,
you've changed your looks a little bit here this year. Talk about your lucky mullet, as they're calling it.
Yeah, I got beat 2-1 to OBU, and after that I said I got to change something, and I'm pretty superstitious, so the hair was what I changed, and now I got the mullet. I pitched a few games that I wasn't happy with the way I pitched. We got wins out of it, but it wasn't as good as I wanted. So that's why I grew that, and it's been working. So unless I lose anytime soon, I'm going to leave it.
So big games coming up. The Drovers get to play up at the Bricktown Ballpark in Oklahoma City next week. That's going to be pretty exciting for you guys.
Yeah, I'm hoping Coach Ross will let me throw a couple innings. I don't know if he will or not, but I'd love to pitch there. I've never thrown in a park that nice, so it'd be exciting.
Then you go on the road to Wayland Baptist, and that'll be a big series.
Mm-hmm. We play Rogers first, okay. And they're really hot this year. And in the past, you know, they've swept us, we've swept them. Last year they swept us, so it's our turn. And you know, I hope we can go in there and at least win the series.
Right, and then Wayland Baptist and then Lubbock Christian will come to USAO. It'll be good to get those guys at Bill Smith Ballpark.
Yes, Lubbock Christian is the only team that I haven't beat, and so I'm really wanting to beat them.
All right, so you don't think you're going to get to go to the next level, probably?
I would say no, just because my velocity's not that impressive at the college level. So 86, 87, that's pretty average, and I don't know that I stand out. If I got the chance, I'd definitely take it.
All right, business administration major though. So what are some plans you might be thinking about?
I've been talking to some buddies, some old teammates I've had in the past. Have their summer at Halliburton and summer at Chesapeake and stuff like that. So I've been talking to them, seeing if they like it, and that might be where I end up in the oil field or something. That seems to be the place to make the money right now.
Well, Caleb, congratulations on establishing the new marks and strikeouts and career victories, and good luck to you with the rest of the season and after graduation this spring. Thanks a lot.
Thank you very much, George.
All right, Caleb Martin joining us on this edition of In the Saddle with Drover Sports.
Well, that's our show for this week. Make sure to come out at 6:30 on Tuesday to watch your Drovers take on Central Oklahoma at the Bricktown Ballpark in Oklahoma City. And we'll see you at all of our remaining home games and, of course, next week on In the Saddle. I got it!